Okay, inventory management is required at different locations. It is required not only in single location, different required at different location within a facility or within multiple locations of supply network or within a multiple locations of a supply network to protect the regular and planned course of production. Okay, so generally inventory management is not located at a single place. Okay, if a big site is there, the small outlets may also be present at the other places which are regularly consumed. Okay, within the multiple locations of the supply network. To protect what? To protect the regular planned course of production. To protect the planned and regular course of production against random disturbance of running out of materials. Okay, suddenly the materials will get short. Okay, that to avoid that one, so it is required for different locations. Inventory control. What do you mean by inventory control? Inventory control is a planned approach of determining what to order, when to order, and how much to order and how much to stock, so that cost associated with buying and storing are optimal without interrupting the production and sales. So inventory control is nothing but it is how much to order, what to order, when to order, how much to order, how much to stock. Okay, so ordering is one part, and how much you are keeping balance stock in your store only. Those two different things. Outside purchasing and already present stock material, such that the cost associated with buying. Okay, so the ordering cost, getting the trucks and vehicles from that vendor to the shop, so all those things buying cost, as well as storing are optimal. Storing means what? It will require space, it will require electricity. Okay, it will require security person, so that those costs are also kept minimal. So inventory control is a planned approach to do what? To do these so many things: how, when, what to order, as well as how much to stock. Okay, so the costs are kept minimal. The scientific inventory control system strikes the balance between, means what? There are two things, those two things should be in balance. One should not be very high with respect to other. What are those things? Loss due to non-availability, one thing; cost of carrying of stock. Okay, so like that, two things: loss of due to non-availability. If cement is not there, what is the cost incurred of idle sitting of labors? One thing. If cement is overstocked in a godown, what shall be the cost of carrying that stock? How many security guard, how many space it will take? So those two costs are getting balanced there. Okay, so non-availability of that material and over carrying stock with them, those two balance should be takes place. Okay, inventory control basically deals with the two problems. What are those two problems? Okay, when should an order be placed? Today, 3 weeks after, 1 month after, when it should be placed? That is the major thing. How much should be ordered? Okay, 1 ton of cement, 1.5 tons of cement. So these two things are very important in inventory control. Importance. What is this importance of inventory control? Eliminate the possibility of duplicate ordering. Means what? Again and again same type of material should not order, otherwise it will create what? Overstocking. It's a duplicating ordering. Means what? Same type of material for the same type of work, for this building, for this column, again you are ordering steel and cement. That means it is duplicating. Okay, smooth and unimpeded production and hence no stock out. Means what? Continuous. If you are producing a batching plant concrete work, your all raw materials should be supplied continuously. Hence no stock out means suddenly batching plant should not stop working. Should not stop working. Okay. So due to what? Due to not availability of materials. That is called as a no stock out. Okay. Efficient utilization of working capital means if you have 10 lakh rupees, within 10 lakh only the total material management should work. Okay, so you generally give payment of 3 lakh, you get the material of 3 lakh material, do the work and get the payment from the client. Again from that you are going to purchase some other materials for next work. So like that, efficient utilization of this working capital help minimizing the loss due to deterioration, obsolescence, damage and pilferage. Deterioration means what? Getting the material gets corroded or something, its properties are lost. Obsolescence means what? You are not at all using it one, it is kept as it is. Okay, it's called as obsolescence. Damage, pilferage. Pilferage means just adding some and it will get its content is lost. Okay, so damage and pilferage. It is important in purchasing the economy. It is very important because by paying you are getting material, you are selling it to site people do something, and from that client is going to give money. So the economy is running due to proper inventory control. Improvement in customer relationship. Okay, so proper payments, proper debits, credits, everything will make your customer relationship is a better way. Okay, that's the meaning. Because of timely delivery of goods and service. Okay, so you are constructing some building for your client or owner. So due to correct inventory control, the work is continuously running. So continuous running means your owner will be very happy, so he'll make the payment in a proper way, so both are happy. Okay, reasons for keeping inventory. What do you mean by this reasons for keeping inventory? hmm? Reasons for keeping: to prevent loss of orders. What do you mean by this loss of orders? Reasons for keeping inventory: suddenly if you have given an order, okay, this is a May month, so in the first week of May you have given order of 10 tons of cement. He will tell that after 15th I will supply the material. Okay, if you are depending upon only that vendor and he will not supply, what will happen? So your total work will get disturbed. But you are an intelligent person, you have kept inventory stock. You have kept inventory stock means before ordering himself you have already some 20 to 30 tons in your stock, in your godown, in your cement. So that time what will happen? Work will not get stopped. That is the meaning. So loss of orders, that vendor is not supplied also, you have a stock. So that is why we have written to prevent the loss, to prevent the loss due to orders, due to orders. Okay, that is the meaning. To keep pace with changing market conditions. How you can predict? No, okay, now for the next month new government will come, rates may jump up, rates may get fall. Okay, like that you can plan something. No, so the now the cheap materials may rate get increased, so for them you can get some more stock. No, so that changing market conditions you can predict something, so the cheaper work will get stocked. In the reverse way, some costly material is there, but due to some foreign company is also coming to India for the production, you understand that the same product we can get that company, from that company at a cheaper rate. So you don't order for this month, you wait at least for next month, so that material is also obtained at a lesser price. So in that way you can keep up the pace with the changing market condition. In that way you can do. To meet the demand during the replenishment period. To meet the demand means what? If you are changing the stock, replenishment on the stock is empty and you are also getting the some new material. If you have not kept sufficient inventory stock in your store during the replenishment period, suddenly stock out will happen and the total work inside will get hampered. To avoid that, you should keep minimum inventory stock. It's called as dead stock. Sometimes it's called as dead stock. Those things are very important. During the emergency period, you can utilize them. Okay. to stabilize the production. Okay, what do you mean by that production? Suddenly some high quantity order is required, some high quantity concrete is arrived for the next week. What you are going to do is don't go for suddenly purchasing. What will happen? Suddenly the rates or prices may go up. So to avoid that one, if you have in inventory stock, so the production is stabilized. Why? Because you have already the stock, no issues. Okay, to take the advantage of price discounts. What do you mean by this price discounts? So by having a controlled procurement, by having the controlled buying or purchasing with a selected vendor for a long term relationship, you can get discounts. In that way you can save a huge amount of money. Okay, so due to order loss, okay, someone is not giving, one is the, for that reason you are keeping the inventory. Second is changing market condition. Suddenly market falls or rises, you can have a stock or you can go later purchasement. Okay. Third is replenishment period, means sudden the stock is changing from the consumption. So the previous stock can be used, stabilize the production. More and more work is suddenly come for the next week. So that time also you need inventory to take the advantage of price discount. For a proper purchase with the purchasing document with the proper vendor, you can have more and more discount with the things. So many things are there. So to avoid them, so to control them, you are keeping the inventory. Inventory is nothing but amount present in your SB account. Okay, like that some amount is already there in your SB account, or you can say it is a fixed deposit. Okay, it is always there. Any emergency you can just take it and use that one. Okay, so importance, in that importance, what is that? Customer relationship. Okay, proper inventory control will make your client happy, that you should understand. Okay, very important. He will always come to check the godowns, how much material are there in your stock. Okay, we are planning for this floor in the next week, whether you have sufficient material, we'll go and check. So very important in that one. Okay, so what else left? When should order, how much should order? Very important terms in inventory control. When should order? Month end, month beginning, before the work start, or 2 weeks prior to the work starting. Okay, how much? 5 tons, 2 tons just required, or using considering wastage. So all those things can be understood.